Welcome to our demo of ASET, Ad-hoc Structured Exploration of Text Collections. Meet Stephanie. She is a journalist working for a big news outlet. Triggered by some recent aviation incidents, she wants to write an article about airline security. She particularly wonders whether there are any systematic issues or patterns for accidents. Therefore, she does not only want to look at the most recent accidents and rely on articles by other news agencies or local newspapers. She downloads the official accident reports for the last decades that are published by the National Transportation Safety Board. Unfortunately, there are hundreds of these reports, ranging from a few lines to 3-digit page counts. Stephanie does not have the time to read all of these reports, just based on a vague feeling there might be something interesting in them. To kickstart her investigations, she needs to get a rough impression of the contents. A tabular representation of key facts like places, airlines, and airplane manufacturers would be very useful for that. However, she is not able to build a pipeline to automatically extract this information herself, and hiring someone is too slow and expensive. In addition, she does not exactly know upfront which attributes are actually helpful. So how can she quickly turn these textual reports into a tabular representation without programming or curating extraction rules? Stephanie wants to start by looking at the airlines and airports involved in the accidents within a given time frame. Are any of them more frequent than others? ASET can help her with that. ASET works in 2 stages. In the first stage, it greedily extracts all text snippets that might be relevant later, for example, all named entities like places, organizations, and timestamps. This is done automatically and independently of the exact information need at hand. Afterwards, ASET interactively matches the relevant information to the attributes required by the user. So let's see how Stephanie uses ASET to get the event dates as well as the involved airports and airlines for the accidents. After downloading the accident reports, Stephanie can import them into ASET to create a new document collection. In its current implementation, ASET can import documents from a directory of TXT files. Furthermore, she has the option to enter a first set of attribute names. Next, ASET pre-processes the document collection. This step may take several minutes, but only needs to be done once per document collection, as it works independently from the concrete information need at hand. Afterwards, Stephanie starts the interactive matching process. For each attribute, ASET confronts her with a list of guessed matches. Here, she can either directly confirm matches from the list or inspect and tweak incorrect guesses. ASET allows her to inspect a particular guessed match in its document context and easily select a different information nugget as the correct match. After every step, ASET will update the list of guesses displayed to her based on her previous feedback. Note that these are the guesses that ASET has the least confidence about. Once she is happy with the presented list of guesses, she will direct ASET to continue with the next attribute. ASET will automatically finish matching the first attribute based on her previous feedback. After finishing the matching process, Stephanie exports the resulting table to a CSV file. Furthermore, she can save the document collection for later use. This would allow her to pass all of her current results to another person to continue the investigation without the need to redo extraction or matching. Stephanie can now examine the extracted table using a spreadsheet. For example, she could filter the entries for a particular airline or restrict the list to a certain time frame. Moreover, based on the results, she might be interested in additional information such as the aircraft registration number that might help her in the further investigation. To do so, she can load her previous document collection and simply add the registration number as an additional attribute without having to repeat the offline pre-processing phase. Next, she can interactively match the new registration number and then export the new results to a CSV file. Using the aircraft registration numbers, she can easily identify news articles about the accident, which prepares investigation steps like getting in contact with witnesses and involved people. ASET has supported Stephanie in her investigations and saved her a lot of time. She can now continue her investigations beyond what is covered in the text collection. During that, it might be necessary to get values for some additional attributes where ASET leverages the data that was already organized in a structured manner to further support her. And of course, she can use ASET again when she needs to find the needle in the haystack of a big text collection next time.